Alright, what you see here is a Codep Stratosphere ceiling fan. It's one of my earlier fans I acquired in my collection. Well, when I really started to get into fan collecting. This is a fan I got back in 2015 in November. It's actually the first day I met Brandon C. Johnson as well when I got this fan. I figured since I saw him earlier today, I figured I might as well do a video of this one. I got this with the Hunter Infinity, the one that was installed in my bedroom, the white one. And along with that, there was another Hunter Infinity on a longer down rod, and another Codep Hugger Stratosphere 4, I think it was called, with 4 integrated whites, but that one was in antique brass. I ended up getting this one because I actually took this one with me. We actually got all of them for free, so I figured we'd divide them up. Both of the set of fans that Brandon took, he actually ended up donating to Habitat. And yeah, the White Infinity did reappear in that Habitat video I did a few months back. But yeah, this fan, I've been wanting one of these huggers, the 4-bladed ones in polished brass with stencil blades ever since I was a kid. I've always just liked seeing them, so it is a pretty big childhood fan for me. I was like, not this exact type, but this style. And it's the lower end one, so it kind of is more childhood for that reason. However, if I was to install something like this, I'd obviously prefer the high-line hugger I got back in 2017 before I left to the DR instead of this one. Although if that was polished brass, that would be even nicer, but yeah, its appearance is basically the same. I do like these both in antique brass and polished brass equally, so yeah. Although in more stores in more homes I would see them in antique brass, but in stores and such I'd see them more in polished brass, so yeah. The fan is from December of 1986, and it's not the most powerful fan, it's not the best quality obviously, because it is a Codep. Air movement's decent. It's nothing to go crazy about, but it's still a nice vintage fan to have in the collection. So it's one of my first 4-bladed generic hugger of this size. So it is pretty important to me for that reason. Also, it's actually my first, I think this and the, yeah, both this and the Infinity were my first Craigslist finds, so they are kind of sentimental for that reason. So let me go ahead and start the fan off on low. The pull chain that it came with is the standard Codep one. One of the screws that holds the what is it, the motor to the mounting brackets is missing like one of the bolts that locks it in place. Well, actually, I think they're all facing the right one direction. The one that's by itself is supposed to be facing the opposite direction, but that screw is not budging at all. I remember that was an issue back then. So that's gonna have to stay like. So this is gonna be a little bit noisy for the video. Seems to be making a little bit of bearing noise now. I don't remember doing that last time I tested it. Moving some air on low. I was considering putting this in my grandmother's living room, swap out the Bahama, but I was thinking later on that if I was to put up something in the Bahamas place, I'd rather give her something that's a little bit better than what she has, not something that's basically just as, not something that's like the same quality or even worse. I think Bahama's a little bit worse than Codep, but I know Codep's not really. But Codep was basically hands-on quality back then, but just not, but maybe a tiny bit better, I guess. I'm not 100% sure, but. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move the fan up to medium. I forgot I gotta do it with this hand so I can get the angle. One thing I was kind of surprised when I found when we got a fan is that didn't have any like screen vents in it. So yeah. And I remember the person that gave them to us for free. She told us that the house originally belonged to a person, like an elderly couple, and the wife passed away. So the husband decided to sell the place since he didn't want to live in there no more. And this is one of the bedrooms. I'm not sure if it was a master bedroom or such. I assume it was a guest room because the other one had a light on it and such. But who knows? This was on the swag kit too when I actually uninstalled it pretty easily. It does have some bearing sound to it. It's like a whistling sound almost. It's moving in decent breeze on medium. It's not as bad as like I expected it to be, because I know it is a Codep fan, but it has been a while since I tested this fan on high speed. I let it run very quickly, but I didn't let it. I just want to be sure it didn't move around before I tested it, so I just let it run for like maybe 3 seconds on high just to be sure it's staying in place. But I remember the anti-grass one that Brandon got with the lights on it. The motor shaft was the motor was bent somewhat. Let me go ahead and move this fan up to high. I also figured I'd do a video of this one too, because this fan did this video to care, so I figured I'd do another fan that's of the same era of childhood. This is like these type of fans are something that really also influenced my interest in fans as well. Not this exact one, but 4-bladed knife huggers like these, and we're very big childhood fans. So I figured I'd pay tribute to them by doing a video of a remake of this one. And also I figured this one definitely is due for a remake. It does move decent there, not exactly a Smart Motor Hunter, but I'd say it is more than the Hampton Bay hugger, obviously, but it's a decent air move, I'll say that much. Maybe, obviously Hampton Bay Cameron 2 moves more air than this, honestly. But it's not a bad air mover, but it's not the greatest. But it is still a nice fan, regardless. I'm actually feeling a good breeze from over here. Not as good as Casablanca, obviously, but we're not even close to the high line in terms of huggers, because that's definitely the most powerful hugger I've tested in my collection. Right, how close you can hear the air movement. Yeah, it's a decent air mover. Alright, maybe go ahead and shut off the fan and do spin down. Put on switch towards reverse direction. I actually don't even think I showed this fan on reverse back then, so yeah. I think it was more towards 2017. I think I started showing the fans on reverse when I tested them. But yeah, whenever I do find a hugger fan with this style to replace my grandma's living room, it's also going to be basically the exact same thing with what she has, except just not the Bahama. It's just gonna be like, which I think I can find like an air cool one. Maybe some I can message one of the collectors on the Facebook group to see if they have something that would fit the description, just a little bit better quality of it, of what it is, what's there and such. I'd also like to find the same exact like it that she has on it too. Cause I actually want the exact like it that's on there too, just cause that's just to keep it all original and such. Since you did say that like it came with it, I would like to have it as well. It's been, honestly, it's really not that long. I don't remember it being this short back then, but yeah, it's whatever. Alright, now for reverse flow. I can remember seeing like a hugger fan like this in some share homes back in the day, or like campers and such. Hence hence the reason of these exact type of fans, like polished brass generic huggers and before blades being childhood for me. Especially with stencil too. Now for medium reverse. Alright, now for reverse high. It's actually wobbling quite a bit on reverse. So, yeah, it's doing. I don't really feel like doing too much on reverse, but it's whatever. So, yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.